I don't know about y'all, but I am ready to make a smoked meatball sub. Now, I will put all this in the description, but we are going to be using the Pit Boss All-Purpose GSP. I have an egg. I have 2 pounds of ground meat here. This is half beef, half pork. I have a half a cup of breadcrumbs. I have 2 tablespoons of minced garlic, 2 tablespoons of our Pit Boss GSP, and then I have a cup of mozzarella, and this is cubed. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to crack an egg. Going to get our breadcrumbs in here. Going to get our minced garlic and our Pit Boss rub. Just going to give this a good stir. Now we're going to mix in our meat. Get this all mixed together. You just want to get this nice and tacky, like my sense of humor. So what I'm going to do is take about 2.5 to 3 ounces of meat, and then I'm going to get some of this mozzarella. So I'll put 2 pieces in the middle right here. I'm going to kind of just ball it up, just like that. Oh. So I'm going to finish these up, and we'll tune back in when we have our meatballs ready. All right, these meatballs are done. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these in the refrigerator, let them chill and firm up a little bit, and now we can get our Pit Boss competition series fired up. All right, let's turn the smoker on. And I'm going to take the temp, and we're going to turn it to 300 degrees. And then once we have a fire in the burn pot, I'll close down the lid and let it come up to temp. Once you actually start seeing the smoke dissipate, you can open up your sear plate and see a fire down there, and that's a good sign. So now let's close her up. All right, we are up to temp. So let's get these meatballs on. Beautiful. Well, that was easy. We'll check back in about 35 minutes. Mainly, we're looking at these meatballs to get to an internal temperature of 165 degrees. All right, time to check on these. It's been 40 minutes. Oh man, look at that cheesy goodness. All right, I'm gonna do a temp check. All right, 172. So as long as they're over 165, that's great. Got a cast iron pan here. Just gonna put these meatballs inside. Let's get this cast iron on in her. Got some marinara sauce right here. Just coat these up. Make sure we're getting them all nice and coated. Let's just pretend that never happened. Whoop. All right, we'll give these another 15 minutes. Scoot these back a little bit. All right, let's give these another 15 minutes. Y'all ready for this? So while the meatballs are kind of heating up in the sauce, now let's prep the sub rolls. All right, I'm gonna come in on the side. Not going all the way, but just enough where we could split these open. All right, it's been 15 minutes. Looking good. Let's get this pulled off. Now the fun part, let's assemble our meatball sub. All right. Gonna come in here with our marinara. Spread that around. Oh man. Wow, look at that. Come in here, the shredded mozzarella. Just gonna melt the cheese a little bit. I'm gonna take some Italian seasoning, just a little bit, flake that on top. And there we go. Now for my favorite part, the taste test. Wow. Guys, we absolutely crushed this one. This is hands down the best meatball sub I've ever had. And just having that mozzarella on the inside, you just get not only a cheesy bite on top, you get a cheesy bite within the meatball itself. This is super juicy. This recipe is one you are definitely going to want to try out. Mmm. Mmm. Mmm.